As a fashion designer and seamstress, personally, I really enjoy making practical clothing. So instead of making like a formal dress or a costume or something like that, I would rather make something that I can use every day for an entire season. Yeah, something that is going to get multiple days, months of use. Formal dresses sometimes only get worn once or 3 times. Costumes maybe you only wear once or 3 times. And so if I'm going to put so much effort into making a piece of clothing, I want it to be something I'm going to use all the time. And so in my daily life, I have realized that I am missing something essential in my wardrobe, and that is a robe. I've never been the type of person that wears a robe. I didn't see the appeal in it before. It would be really nice to have something to wear right before bed, if I need to get up in the middle of the night, right first thing in the morning. And obviously, for so many people, that is a robe. So I've actually been planning on making one for a while. I just was looking for the right type of fabric. A lot of the times, robes are made from kind of fluffy material, something absorbent. And so I was looking for something like that, or linen. But I really enjoy thrifting material. So I was kind of looking for a blanket or just a really good like bed sheet, but couldn't find anything in the last few months. I've looked through my stash. I found something good. It's probably not like my go-to fabric for a robe, but it's good enough because at this point a robe is something I need, and I would like to make one. And so I found I have material in my stash that works, so we're gonna go for it. So yeah, let's just get into making it. Okay, so I have been drafting the pattern. It's pretty simple, just kind of making it up based off of pictures. I've never actually had a robe either, so yeah, literally this is just like me trying to figure it out based off of pictures I've found on Pinterest and stuff. So here's the front. It's got like that slight angle to it, so it overlaps when you tie it. Back, it's gonna be a really simple pattern. This is the sleeve, so it's gonna be cut on the fold, so it's like this plus another one. And then the only other pieces is like I'm not sure what to call it. It's almost like a ribbon that goes around like the whole front and the back and like turns into a collar kind of. I'm not sure what to call that. Anyways, that's pretty simple. I'm just gonna cut out like a long strip of fabric for that. And then a tie. And I thought about possibly doing pockets. On this pattern, I'm going to make it an option, but personally I don't really like pockets on stuff like this because it just like weighs down. So I'm not going to put a pocket. I did a few pieces of fabric that I thought about for this project, but the one that I really liked was just too thin, and we don't need a thin robe. So I went with this checkered material. So this is actually, I picked it up at the thrift store. Who would have guessed? This was actually a shower curtain. You can tell because it has buttonholes at the top in the perfect order for a shower curtain. It's like great material though. It doesn't like it's not like stained or gross at all. It feels like really, really amazing. It's 100% cotton. It's just like really, really cool. I was gonna use it for like a summery dress, but honestly these colors, they're not really ones that I would want to wear like super often together, like yellow and blue. So I figure I'll wear it, or I'll make it into this robe, and it will be perfect for just wearing at home. Because it is still cute, but it's maybe not something I would want to wear out. Yeah, there's tons of it. Like I said, it's a shower curtain. So that's what I'm gonna make the robe out of. The pattern is just on tissue paper right now. Well, it's like wax paper for like cooking, but I ran out of the tissue paper I usually use for pattern making, so I'm using wax paper because I never use it. And I also didn't even buy it, someone gave it to me. So yeah, might as well. It's definitely not the best paper for pattern making, but it works. So it's just on paper right now, but when I'm ready to, I'll transfer it digitally and make it a PDF pattern for my Etsy shop. I'm just gonna start cutting. Maybe I'll do a little bit of sewing tonight. More likely it will be tomorrow. So yeah, just gonna get started. Okay, so I finished cutting everything out, and I was gonna hold off until tomorrow, but it's like 9:15 right now, and I do want to go to bed in like an hour, but I'm like kind of confident that I can finish the whole thing in an hour. Maybe that's a little crazy, but like I'm really confident that this pattern is gonna be so easy to do. So let's try it. The one thing that might take longer, I very much was running out of the material. I have a bunch of scraps in this Amazon bag, and that's literally all there was that was left was scraps. And so for the tie, and also the piece that goes like from the bottom to the top to the bottom, I don't know what to call it, both of those pieces are gonna have to be pieced together. That's okay, it's still gonna work really good, but yeah, I gotta piece those together before I can really start putting the actual thing together. But like I said, I'm confident that I can do it within the hour. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, see you in a sec. So it's not an hour later. It's like almost 2 hours later, and I definitely need to go to bed immediately. And it's kind of funny because the robe is definitely not done. I mean, it's far. I always do this. Like, I start a project and I just don't want to quit until it's done. So, yeah. So far I've done 2 hours. This is what I've got. So basically, like, it's pretty much there. I also have the tie for it. The only thing that's like missing at this point is the sleeves, which honestly is gonna be so fast, but it's like almost 11:15 and I have work at 6 a.m. so I really gotta go to bed. But honestly, I don't think it should take more than an hour. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Half the day is already gone. It's already like noon. School just keeps me so busy. I don't know why I always do this, but somehow I always plan to do my sewing projects when I have almost no time to do them. It just works that way. I have like an hour until I have to go pick up my best friend. Guess what we're gonna do in that hour? Finish the robe, because I think it should only take an hour. Like, crossing my fingers. So yeah, let's just get started. It's cute. I like it a lot. And I finished it just in time. Like, a timer to pick up my friend just went off. Like, it's like 3-hour project exactly, pretty much. And it's great. I really, really like it. The only thing I think I would change is the length. Like, I wish it was maybe like 6 inches longer. So maybe for the pattern I will leave, like, I'll have 2 options, like a knee length version and maybe like a mid calf version. I don't know if that's the right word. Anyways, it's really cute. It's really comfy. I love the drop shoulder. Like, all of it is great. The fit is great. I really like the sleeves. I don't really like sleeves that are super like wide. I like them more like this. And it's working great. I really, really like how this turned out. Really, really happy with it. I'm just rolling up the sleeves because I think that would be really cute. Cute! I really, really like it. I'm glad I didn't add pockets. I honestly wouldn't even use it with this anyway, so I'm glad I didn't add it. I'm gonna go pick up my friend really quick and then I'll end this video later. Well, I think this is really a success. I know I'm going to use this so often. I do wish that I had made it longer, but honestly I couldn't have because I literally did not have enough material. I barely had enough material to do like the tie, and even that I wish was a little bit longer. So that's something I'll probably adjust in the pattern, is making it, well, I might have 2 options. This length and then a longer one by like 6 to 8 inches. And maybe in a future video when I find the right fabric, I'll make another robe from the same pattern. Anyways, I think this worked out so good. It's definitely going to fulfill a need I've been having. So I'm really, really happy about that. Although this isn't exactly the material I would have chosen for this project, I'm happy I went with it because it's going to be great. It's strange because this material was from a shower curtain, but it's 100% cotton, and cotton is really absorbent, so I'm very surprised that it was a shower curtain because it seems like it wouldn't have been a very good one. Anyways, I'm really, really happy about how this robe turned out. Like I said, I will probably make another one when I come across the right material. Even though I don't like having pockets on something like this, for the pattern I am going to make it an option for you to add pockets if you would like to. For all of the patterns on my Etsy shop, I have named them after female relatives, like ancestors that I have. Specifically female because so far all of my patterns are for females. Once I get better at making patterns for men, I would love to start doing that with the patterns for men as well as using family names. So this pattern will probably not be coming out until April is my guess. But when it does, it needs a name. So I have a list of names. When I do family history work, I will come across names within my family line and I'll just write them down. And so I have a list that I could choose from. Some that I'm thinking of is the Adelaide Robe, Louisa Robe, or Amelia Robe. Tell me which one you like the best, and that's what I'll choose. I'll probably have a lot of patterns coming out in April. I've got a lot of them that are like this, where they're in the works and I create a pattern for a video and then I set it aside until I graduate, and then I'll have lots of time where I can sit on my computer and work on digitizing my patterns for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you to create more stuff that is really practical and something that you can literally use every day. Like, I foresee myself using this robe every single day and I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna use it tonight. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. That would be so helpful. If you watched to this point, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. See you guys on Tuesday.